Yeah, hello and welcome to our Monday night live show. Let's play some 5-minute games. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this session. Have not played
Game started.
a single game today, and we're going to start with I am DeMarcus. So, hello to all of you in the chat. Notice some regulars there. So, what is DeMarcus up to? Playing knight c3. I probably now going d4 and transpose back into this dragon style position. Play this rook e8 move, which is interesting. And I cannot claim to know it well. But okay, he doesn't try anything at all, just castles short, which is certainly an option. It's something that white also does after queen a5, but rook e8 is arguably more useful, or at least less harmful than queen a5. So, let's see what DeMarcus is trying to do. Bishop h6 never works, that's just stuff hanging. Queen d2 is a bit surprising. It steps right into knight e5, knight c4. But we'll see. Yeah, so he wants to go e5. If I go knight a5, he will go e5. I'm not quite sure what the right way to react is here. Maybe really not sure. I'm a little bit in doubt. f7, you know. f7 is unprotected after rook e8. I had a blitz game just recently with the same kind of idea, and I felt like it could be dangerous for me. e5. I can just go knight e8, but maybe he just grabs this friggin' pawn. Queen d4, queen a7, huh? No, I don't know. That's not necessarily helpful. Okay, so knight c5. Yeah, that's true. Bayerischer Schweizer says, where is the final Zugzwang? Not seen for months. Yeah, hasn't been on for quite a while. That's absolutely true. I hope he's all right. Well, this looks a little bit weakening, but I absolutely want to stop f6. Yeah, well, he doesn't want to take on c6. I don't believe in that. Okay, so he's gotten rid of the knight. There's no knight coming to e5 anymore. Okay, so that I can stop. Rook h4. A rook on e5 is also pretty good. Knight f4 is probably the point. I can go even e5. There's nothing particularly wrong with that, but knight comes to f5. What I don't want to do is take. Okay, I could even take if I get a rook to the 5th rank. Okay, I'll do it. I'm a bit unsure if this is a good idea. I have a pretty bad score against this person, so always makes me a little bit conservative with my assessment, knowing that they've beaten me before. So I'm covering this. And now rook e5. Yeah, well, I don't know, rook e5. Rook e5 doesn't really do that much. It blocks the path to the e7 pawn, but he might take and play some, let's say, c4. Yeah, here's c4. Yeah, if I play rook e5 takes and d pawn takes, then definitely there is a big majority that concerns me. He tries to get the other rook on this as well. Oh my goodness, yeah, I should have played rook e5 before, maybe. Okay, I have rook h6 to cover it, but it's not particularly nice. At least I'm okay time-wise, not behind on the clock.
Check.
So I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't have given the check. It was kind of useful to him. d5 is a weakness though, so I'm trying to attack it. Maybe he goes rook b5. Yeah, I'm not sure that I want to take. But it's the only thing that makes sense, really.
Time warning.
So where is the counterplay? f5, f4 or something. That is a quick pawn. I also have e6 here. Okay, I'm not sure if this is good. I can just play a5. That was a stupid move, extremely stupid move. Nah, that was really bad. e6 doesn't do anything positive there. Yeah, e6 loses. That loses the game simply. Now we can push everything forward easily.
Check. Check.
I'm a moron, yeah, really. This was a
Check.
bad move, e6. Before that I was okay, I think.
resigns.
E6 was terrible, really. Okay, let's go for a new game. Yeah, it was tough. He played this very well up to some point, and then I think he bungled it up. I think I must be completely fine here with this counterplay. I don't believe it. The engine actually likes whites. I wasn't sure. I thought that I might have enough here with the counterplay. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be enough. Engine wants to go f5, queen f6. Okay, I saw this idea, but e6 is complete rubbish. After a5, I'm lost. Really lost. That was tough. But he played it well, yeah. I mean, the engine actually thinks this is all equal, but you have to be precise.
Game started.
So, metabolics. Let's see. Maybe I can do something against metabolics. Yeah, some autopilot King's Indian would be nice to get me warmed up. I've played bishop g5, which I shouldn't. Okay, that's a bit of a that's bad actually. I made a mistake here with the move order. It's a lot better to go to d2 immediately instead of bishop g5. Okay, it can happen. Try to open up the king side here. And maybe he can take play knight e4. I should have thought about this more for a moment. I was too quick. Now he can play knight e4. And unfortunately, this is an easy move to play. G4 is not nothing special there. But the timing was all wrong, of course. The timing was wrong. Yes. Yeah, the group opening is pretty bad. I mean, okay, the Hu Yifan game was that game that she wanted to lose on purpose, so it was pretty. The group is a good start there. Someone will soon say Latvian Gambit. Yeah. The Latvian Gambit and the Schlechter-Slav. Somehow these are the Godwin's law of these shows. They somehow pop up. Okay, meanwhile, I think black has misplaced the whole thing. And I wonder how to refute it here. Yeah, I cannot move my bishop. And f3. There's still queen d4 somehow. Doesn't look like I can really do all that much. Tja. Pawn takes looks completely mandatory. What's going on? I don't even see anything that anybody who could be banned. What's going on? Everything's fine. If you're referring to McPartridge Boy, he's always posting somewhat original things. So this is nothing new, and I don't mind. Yeah, so, well, this is probably equalish. But I'm happy, yeah, with what we have here. I mean, oh, he takes with the pawn. Why? Huh. That it feels like, okay, I don't really have anything much, but rook d6 will still be drawish. Very drawish. Naja, well, yeah, I can play on for a moment. b4 c5 can be stopped, obviously, but probably put the bishop onto h4.
Draw offered.
Nah, not yet. I'm always a bit suspicious about King's Indian players in the ending. I probably should have played c5 before. Okay, I cannot do much here.
Check. I can always run into a checkmate myself. Yeah, I know. Tell that to Nakamura and Kasparov. You're completely right, of course. But it's my own experience in club level play. Sometimes gets quite suspicious there. Yeah, I cannot do much here, unfortunately. Yeah. Check.
I wonder if I should gamble a little bit here. Come on, I'm gambling a little bit. It's kind of pointless, but I try. I shouldn't have done that. The moment, I look at it and I think, why did I do that? Don't quite know. And I have got less time. It's Yeah, shouldn't have done that. It was a pretty stupid decision. Ah, my goodness.
I didn't want to make a draw, and I probably won't get a draw. I will probably lose. Yeah, that is probably just being a loss. Maybe what? Where is he going? Yeah, that e4 move was good, of course. Yeah, okay, I was mostly playing for a loss there, yeah. That was a stupid idea, but I didn't want to make a draw somehow, which I usually don't want to do. Yeah, I can probably draw this if I put the bishop on e4 here. If I put the bishop on e4, that could be a draw. That's probably a draw. King d2. It's still not a draw. Yeah, okay, I shouldn't sack the pawn there. Okay, come on. Now let's play some good games. Let's start by beating Geheimpolizei. I've given away 40 points on the silver plate already in the first two games.
Check.
Yeah, Geheimpolizei is a secret police. So interesting. This doesn't look very dangerous at first sight. Yeah, he still has this idea to enter. Okay, cover this. I need to cover the entry squares. Bishop to d8, bishop to d7. I don't know who that is. He's a... No. That's not Niklas Huschenbeth. No. He's living in Germany now for a long time already. Again, back from the US. Could be anybody. Okay, so if I go bishop d8, I'm covering all of it. He will go over there. I know this looks a little bit funky how I play this, but I want to keep the bishop pair. Rook e8. Some bishop b6 for e5 or something like that. a5, b5, no. Yeah, it's tough to do anything here. A5, B4. I don't like it. I don't see a move. I don't see a good move here. This is more for making a move. I don't really know what to do. There is no great book on the Petrosian King's Indian. This line is featured in the recent English opening repertoire book by David Cummings, and I think his coverage is okay, but I have not yet looked at it in much detail. I plan to analyze it myself. Wow. Yeah, I'm currently just trying to stop things, but maybe I can get some activity. The bishops are not that bad on the back rank, which is a funny thing, but it happens rather often. Rook d8, rook there, yeah. And then push the pawn. I still have that under control. I'm not sure how bad this is actually. Maybe I defended this quite okay. Huh. Okay, so yeah, that looks interesting. But here, right? I can take e5. Yeah, bishop e7 I cannot play. Or takes. A can take e5. Again, he can take e5. Yeah, whoa. Knight b7, good move. So now knight c5 is coming, or just a5. Yeah, this is knight d6, knight d6 now.
Time warning.
Bishop over to here. Threatening g3 then, but it doesn't really matter all that much. But currently the knight has no square. No square. Now it has d6. Hey, push. Where am I? Still covering this stuff. d3. I'm not really threatening this, huh? But I got this covered, so this. No, now bishop e3. No, I can go back.
Check.
I can just take it. Ah, he can just take it. He doesn't take it. Okay. Am I mated? Queen e8 is mate. Okay, I only had 2 seconds.
Checkmate.
Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Was I back in this game somehow? I mean, this looked really tense. Yeah, it's a draw actually.
Check.
I can just take the queen. Ah, my god. I can just take the queen, of course. But I was so irritated somehow that he didn't take it, yeah? And of course he has to take. Okay, I had 6 seconds, but...
Game started.
Okay, next game. Playing chess dinners. Chess Dennis. So I've got the hedgehog. Yeah, I need to get a win in. 3 losses is bad, really. Maybe yes, knight c5 even here. No, it doesn't do it. Yeah. Okay, let's play simple here. Yeah, I usually draw points in those shows. It's just a difference if you play basically at night or during the day. Sorry. Yeah, so let's see. b5 and d5 I need to prevent. The general structure is quite favorable for me, but I don't have a very good version of it. It's somewhat less coordinated than usual. Let's see, knight to e2 makes d6 pretty weak. That regrouping, I don't know if that was so good. That he put the bishop onto g7. Okay, well, e5 is strategically a disaster. The thing is, is there some tactic or something? Yeah, he tries to justify this tactically. And he has to. Maybe he has a tactic. I mean, if I do this, I don't see something bad happening to me, but maybe there is something bad happening. Knight e4. That's the question. This knight is terribly offside, but I still probably need to do this. Knight f6 is possible, almost. What's this? He puts himself into a pin. But why does that work? Threatening rook e2 immediately. What?
Check.
It's still made on g8.
Black resigns.
That was strange. That was strange. That was strange. Somehow, I mean, what happened here? I don't know what. Let's play a new game. But I'm happy to stop the bleeding. Yeah, 3 pretty useless losses.
Game started.
Panopticon. Knight f3. Wow, I've played him 7 times and I don't remember a single one. Yeah, I've tried this bishop f5 line and I don't know. Somehow, I mean, I always, when I check it, it looks great. I mean, okay, it looks equal. But when I play it, I always kind of get into positions that then I misplay somehow. I play bishop h3 and then this crude instincts kick in. No, that line is not boring for black. Sorry, Bayerischer Schweizer. That's completely fine for black. I just tend to play it too aggressively. If he is not taking on f6, I wonder if I have knight g4. But he always has knight. He always has knight f4. Tja, so am I okay here or not? I don't really know. I don't really know. But I think he has to do something about this knight. One idea is knight b5 actually. Jumping into c3, so I feel... Yeah, this must be okay. Queen a4 check was nothing special. Yeah, interesting, huh? Let's put this back. I don't think that grabbing the pawn, that doesn't net white much at all. Just misplaces the queen. his extra pawn is not worth anything here. I would like to go to d4 here, but that doesn't work. Okay, let's attack this and get activated. Rook here, queen b5, and so on. I think this is equal. Should be okay. Why nobody plays the King's Gambit on the top level in recent times? Yeah, the problem is a little bit, I mean, it's still played from time to time as a surprise weapon. We've seen that played by Adiban, for example, in the Tata Steel tournament. But the problem is that there are many good lines for black, not just like one, yeah, like a couple. And it's something that you probably cannot play. You cannot play regularly, because black will just pick one of the good lines and show you his homework, let's say, and then you have to struggle. That's the problem. And it's not just one line that is fine for black, like there are tons. So it's the kind of opening that playing once or twice is completely okay, because there's no, probably no deep prep against it. But doing it more than once is tough. So yeah, I know I use couple wrong. Yeah, I mean, let's say there are half a dozen lines that equalize or where white has struggles. So yeah, he will play queen b6 and start to take my pawns. I can take some of his pawns in the meantime. I'm not sure if I'm okay here or if he is too quick. We'll see. I will just take first, ask questions later. Don't know, d6 maybe. So I'll grab this. Rook and queen are very active, so I will probably get the d pawn. Rook d3 is tough to keep the pawn. Yeah, so I'll end up with some extra material even. So now the queen is covering this. So maybe here. Or where to go? I'm not quite sure where to go. Rook c1 is probably coming. Let's be as active as possible. Have queen f3 ready. I can do this, trying queen c6. And queen c6 will win a second pawn now. Cannot cover b6. He can maybe take.
White resigns.
Yeah, with the time with the time also in my favor, that will be difficult to hold. Okay, that was a fighting game.
Game started.
Let's. I've got quick games here. Playing Rainmaker, Olaf Zepp. Is that true? Yep, Olaf Zepp. 22 games are already against Olaf, and now he's not playing. No, I got knight f3 every game. No, I don't have German names for the pawns. Yeah, Olaf Zepp. It's a funny name somehow. In Germany it sounds funny. But he's a good international master. Yeah, but I had this on the board in tournament chess. I always felt that this bishop on f4 looks kind of weird. Like it has little, doesn't have many squares, but so he wants to go here. Yeah, funny. It makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Andre Bauer, where are you from in Slovenia? I've been to Slovenia so often, know a couple of places. Okay, so bishop to c7 probably. Yeah, that yeah, he's a good player. Sure, from Ljubljana. Okay, also a beautiful city. I travel to Slovenia every year since 2011. We'll go this year as well. Been to most, I mean, not most known places, but been to Blade, to the coast in Piran and so on. So many beautiful places. Knight to d6. Okay. I always go there for holidays. So if I go back to e7, he will play knight b5 for bishop d6. So I will go all the way back. No, I haven't been to any caves in Slovenia. I've got problems with small spaces. I don't have a tournament planned in Slovenia. Now the knight has no squares. We'll see how this turns out. Slovenia has a coast, of course. It's just it's a small one, but it is a coast. It's very beautiful, actually. So he wants to go b5. Let's stop that. He's getting nervous about the knight, which I understand. I really do. Can even go to b5 here. I don't know if this is a good idea. And I should probably save my rook. But I'm not sure about this actually, if I should save it. Okay. Yeah, the coast is very small, but it's very nice still. Yeah, he wants to take on b7, and he will manage, unfortunately. Yeah, he will probably take b7, huh? Yeah, and that's the point. That is the point, unfortunately. I have to go for piece activity. I have some. I mean, knight, I will probably take on d4. No, Slovenia is not that expensive. It's a little bit less expensive than, let's say, Austria or so. But it's not like dirt cheap. I mean, if you, for example, compare it to, I don't know, Hungary in the 90s or something, and then it's a huge difference. But I mean, Switzerland is extremely expensive. So let's go there. Threaten stuff. Also, a2 is hanging, so I'm getting all kinds of activity going here. It's not easy to play. Knight f3 check is in the mix. Maybe I'm not threatening much, and he can just go to f1. Yeah, it's not easy, but knight f3 check, king h1. I'm not sure I'm threatening something. Maybe knight d2. Wow. Really? That's an extreme move. Knight f3. He has f3 to interpose. Okay, I'm taking this. So material is equal, and he has to coordinate his pieces. It's not so easy to do. Bishop d6. There is no tactic here. This is not protected. Okay.
Time warning.
Wow, I had a great hallucination. I wanted to. I don't tell you what I wanted to do. I had a completely wacky idea.
Check.
So now I can check on f3 actually.
Check.
Threaten bishop e5 now. I can take h6, threaten queen g6.
Check.
Okay.
White forfeits on time.
Yo, next e3. I don't know what this is. It might be good for me. Engine says equal. Okay.
Game started.
I didn't want to do that. I accidentally clicked on 3 minute. Okay, so let's play a really funky game in 3 minute chess against Atomic Petzer. Accidentally going for 3 minutes. That's not good. Oh, not good. Yeah, 93, that's not fun. Jesus, my position sucks so bad.
Check.
Knight b4 maybe coming. Okay, but it's not threatening something immediately. No, I didn't have time to play in the ICC Open. Simply no time. That was all on the weekends and I couldn't do it. Wow, that's amazingly bad. 93. That's one of the worst games ever. He even has 93 check, but okay. If he takes f1, I'm taking b7. He's not doing that, I'm fairly sure. That position is completely lost for me. This one. Probably. Yeah, that didn't work out. Yeah, and he's playing this well, of course, not risking anything. Knight c6, he can play the queen to d5 or something. Yeah, okay, but he will play the queen there. Nah, come on. That was just a bit too bad.
White resigns.
I really hate to play a 3 minute game there all in the middle. That was so pretty awful. Maybe I should have played a normal opening. But it's funny. Yeah, it's funny if you can get a move like b4 work. So let's play a real game there in 5 minutes. I've gotten some of the rating back at least.
Game started.
Uitfreter. Let's win against Uitfreter. Yeah, that still won't get me the 2,400 back, but a bit. Looks like we get semi-Tarash, which is a good opening. This is a very good line for white. Something that I've had on the board a lot over the years, and black usually just has to suffer. I can take with the knight or with the bishop. Don't know, both is great. Bishop takes, where does he actually go? To b6. Or knight takes, yeah, knight takes, huh? Threatens the discoveries. Yeah, here rook d6 looks strong. But wait. Knight here, knight c6. Knight c6 doesn't win. All kinds of stuff is good, but what is the best? Knight c6, bishop f4 doesn't look all that convincing. Knight d4 might be something that he has actually. Do I overlook a win here? A direct win? Knight d4 irritates me. Knight d4 has irritated me. Okay, anyway, this is not bad. It is just a pawn, but it is a pawn. So here he has to move the queen again, or maybe I should develop. Let's develop. The other knight to d5.
Check.
Yeah, here I'm mostly just a pawn up. It's no real compensation. I don't know, maybe still bishop takes was better on e5, I don't know. Knight d4, there's queen d3. Trading queens would be helpful. I'm blundering f3. Why? Why am I blundering f3? Come on. Really? That's sick. That's really sick. After how this game went, to blunder this pawn. That's just extremely sick. Okay. I just blundered f3. I probably could have played g4 or something. I mean... So... let's grab a7. And now, what's he doing? To d2 probably. So I can also check and knight e8, but it doesn't lead too much.
Check.
Yeah, h5 probably. This one.
Check. Check.
Yeah, I wonder if he actually can counter attack somewhere. Like bring his knight. My own king is somewhat in a trouble. Yeah, knight f2 and I go up.
Check. Check.
Probably just a draw.
Check. 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 Game drawn.
Oops. Yeah, so we drew the game.
Check.
At the end by repetition. Kind of a weird game. Yeah. Bit of a weird session. Yeah, I start with 3 losses, and how did that go? I start 3 losses, then 3 wins, then I lost this friggin' 3-minute game, and then this draw. Yeah, I couldn't get back all the points, unfortunately. But I felt I had some strong opponents. So, I hope you enjoyed the session. This is the final session for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll not be on next week because I'm traveling to France, to Lille, for a tournament. The week after that, I'll probably be back, but cannot do a live show. So I'll be off for 2 weeks and 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And this is then the 17th, yeah, April 17th is the next live show. Thanks to all of you for watching. Bye-bye.